There is no fast rule for when to walk away from a home after an inspection. It completely depends on how much you want the home and how willing you are to make the repairs yourself, if the seller isn't willing to negotiate. But how can you tell when an inspection reveals a true lemon? So many offers waiving contingencies these days. It's important you understand the many potential issues of a Florida home. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lyndsey Ashley, realtor with Keller Williams Realty Select, located right here in sunny Sarasota. I love helping sellers as well as buyers navigate the real estate process using my extensive knowledge to make their transactions as smooth as possible. If you enjoy these videos and find them helpful, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out. I love bringing you informational and entertaining content that helps you explore this wonderful area of ours. Inspections are important for various reasons. One, your insurance company might require a specific report called a 4-point inspection report to insure the property. Two, if you are mortgaging your home, your lender wants to ensure they are making a good investment. And three, and probably the most important, issues can decrease the value of your home you are considering, thus impacting the price. So if you are considering buying a Florida home that is 10 years or more, then this video is for you. One of the most prevalent house problems is the condition of the roof. While different types of roof coverings have diverse lifespans, it really depends on the weather. In Florida weather, it's rough. Additionally, installation quality and roof grade play a part in the life expectancy. Here in Florida, insurance companies may cap the life expectancy of a shingle roof at a much shorter age than what the manufacturing companies intended if they believe your roof is prone to severe damage. During inspection, call your insurance company to have them provide you a quote on the prospective home to see if the roof is still insurable. When viewing properties, try to look for signs of moisture in the ceiling interior, and while walking the exterior, look for curling shingle edges, bald spots, cracked shingles, or if the roof just looks worn. If the roof has trees hanging over and doesn't get a lot of sunlight, you might also have some cause for concern. Florida has a number of conditions that make certain plumbing problems more prevalent, but it's the older homes that can have a host of problems with the plumbing that you can't see, and the most common cause of sewer system backups. It may simply be old and reaching the end of its usable lifespan. Plumbing has a lifespan from the water lines and fixtures to the drains and sewer lines. Copper lines will last the longest at 60 to 80 years, followed by cast iron drains and sewer lines at 50 to 65 years. Galvanized steel, used for both water and sewer lines, lasts about 40 to 60 years, followed by the PVC plastic at 40 to 50 years. Another condition that could affect your plumbing is tree root invasion. So when viewing properties, try to look out for gurgling sounds coming from drains, for signs of low water pressure, slow water drainage in sinks, bathtubs and showers, and leaks beneath and around all faucets. I tend to turn on all the water and flush all the toilets when I go and visit a house. Compared with septic tanks in other states, Florida's are problematic for three reasons: the state's high groundwater level, relatively low levels of bacteria in the soil, and the fact that the soil is so porous and sandy. Problems with septic tanks can be messy, expensive, and bad for nearby water sources, including well water. When viewing properties, notice slow drains, flushing problems, bad smells, and patches of standing water or greener grasses. These could be telltale signs the tank is full, needs pumping, or has other problems. Okay, so the word alone conjures up mental imagery that is enough to make your stomach turn. Green spots growing on sandwich bread, the smell of curdled milk. Even the most spotless, sparkling clean homes may have mold lurking in hidden places. Floridians really love the weather and water. Unfortunately, mold can come with that warm weather and wet climate. That means more Florida homes are impacted each year by mold than homes in other US states. Mold typically develops in air conditioning systems when the system is not regularly maintained, including the regular changing of air filters and cleaning of coils. Mold will also develop if the AC equipment is not properly dehumidifying the air. Some signs to look for when viewing properties are a smell of strong mold, musty type odor when you run the air conditioning. if the home feels unusually humid, or if the monthly electric bill is higher than normal. Note, you can contact the public utilities company and get the average utility bill on any property. Also, if you see dark circular spots on the air conditioning vents, or if you are seeing mold and moisture splotches on furniture and/or clothing in the closets, which are not properly ventilated. A home structure is built on top of a concrete foundation, and that foundation settles over time. The amount of settlement and how it affects the rest of the home can be impacted by many different factors that are out of our control, including water damage, weather, and soil conditions. Florida requires any known foundation damage to be disclosed during the home buying process to the buyers. That's because foundation repairs can be costly to make and impact the structural integrity of the entire building. Signs of settling can be very subtle at first, so when inspecting or walking a property, it is important to look for signs of sticking or jamming windows, doors and window frames racked out of square, and cracks in the concrete floor slab, cracks in drywall and ripping drywall tape, stair step cracking in concrete block walls, and tilting chimneys. Do you know how to spot the first signs of termite infestation? Termites can cause a lot of damage and financial woes. Although colonies can be dealt with by pest control each year, they cause billions in damage to American homes. And this is because homeowners spot them too late. Termites are an ever-present nuisance in Florida, so make sure you watch for these signs of termite. The quicker you notice the infestation, the easier it will be to deal with. When you inspect for termite damage, a common sign is wood sounding hollow when you tap on it. Also, look out for tiny holes and dirt in the wood. If you have mud termites, you'll see pencil-sized mud tubes where the ground meets your home, or they might be near another food source like a tree or sunroom. Flying termites should be one of the first warning signs you notice. A lot of the time, these are confused for flying ants. Discarded wings are another sign to look out for. Once they land, they will twist and break their wings off, and this is because they don't need them anymore. And lastly, dry wood termites nest within the wood they've infested, and they make holes to push out their excrement, and with their diet consisting of wood, their excrement is wood too, which might resemble sawdust or even ground coffee. And if you spot anything that looks like and notice a musty smell, it may be a dry wood termite. With all of these potential problems with your new home, you may want to consider getting that home inspection after all. When you waive your right to an inspection, you assume all financial risk for whatever condition the property is in and whatever repairs are required. Sometimes the fix is relatively simple and inexpensive, but if your problems are serious, what you don't know can add thousands, and in some cases, tens of thousands to true cost of buying that property. I've seen it happen. So make sure you have the financial means to play this game. In a competitive market, waiving the right to a home inspection makes sense if you are a well-funded buyer. If you aren't, this isn't a strategy, it's gambling. Be sure to have these conversations with your realtor. If you know of any other common Florida home inspection issues that I did not mention here, drop a comment below. And did you waive your home inspection? How did it go? What did you find out after the fact? Or if you are looking for a great home inspector referral, give me a call. Until later.